Welcome back to Sports on Tap. I am your host, James Laney, with my co-host, Kyle Johnson.
We're both shit, he caught me off guard.
I need 5 seconds of silence, boys, and we're just like...
I'm looking at stats.
I am also looking up a name. Yeah,
okay.
so...
Okay.
And my co-host, Ryan Fahey.
I'm being prepared.
Yeah, look at you two. So proud of you.
We're going to do this whole episode in Spanish today.
No hablo español.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi
The
tortuga es
I
en
know
fuego.
Biblioteca's library. I don't know what I said before that.
Look at you being cultured.
What I said before that, I have no idea.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Donde está something?
Doesn't it mean like
Where is the library?
Is that what I
Where
said?
is the library? Yeah.
Yeah!
Donde está
We're doing
biblioteca?
Spanish today.
I don't even know how to transition. We're going to talk about the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no transition. I was like, I got something. No. Going right into the Golden State Warriors.
Going right in there.
Wagon.
Like
Like,
19-4.
oh, not just that. Like, this is really a kudos to the front office. They've yet again, from the inside, built just a team that just fucks.
That just, for lack of a better word, them and the Suns.
Like,
They fuck.
they do. Like, it's like insane. Like, I know, like, James is like the swearing on the episode.
No,
that's
it's just
fine,
I
but, like,
wasn't ready for it.
It was just a perfect analogy. Like,
Well,
this team is
now, if you really
legit.
want to get to the meat and potatoes of like who's doing the actual
Isn't
the
it?
deed,
Their GM is Bob Myers. Was he around for the original? Like,
I have no idea.
me either.
I was just gonna say Steph Curry is
Well,
the man.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
First
he's
of
playing
all-
he's playing debatably.
First of all-
he's playing better than his He's playing better than his unanimous MVP season.
it's the dude
He's on pace to shatter his own 3-point single season record.
that he already
shattered.
This is one of my favorite Steph Curry things.
It's like a Wilt Chamberlain thing where he's just like, I'm gonna break all the record books, and Steph just keeps doing it.
back in like 2014. This is like one of my favorite Steph things ever. He broke the 3-point record with like 250-ish 3-pointers.
That's it.
Hang on, set the record. In the next year, goes out and shatters it by doubling that number.
Yeah, it was like 500.
With like
No, it wasn't.
It was like
It was like
450.
Yeah, I know it was up there.
Like he shattered his own record, and then he's doing it again.
What's he on pace for?
He's gonna beat it by like 30 or something. I remember.
That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen.
This dude just goes, I can break that. They're like, Steph, that's your record. I can break it. No, Steph, relax.
I've
Yeah.
never watched
More awards.
More threes.
I have never watched a man play basketball that every time he goes up to shoot, I just go water, and I'm usually
It's
correct.
it's not even. Not only is he like just super like hyper efficient on every one of his shots, but his off ball movement, like he generates so much offense just with everything he does. Like if you watch their games, they're electric because he is running around like a bat out of hell, and everyone on defense is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
He never stops moving.
He never stops moving. He is single handedly generating all of that offense in Golden State, and the supporting cast is unreal.
And they don't even have Clay.
Don't even have Clay.
That's the best
even have
part.
Clay.
Top 3 shooter of all time. Then they don't even have him, and it's not even affecting them.
Yeah, and when they get his defense back, when they get like
Dude, this team.
not even his shooting,
This team's
his
a
defense.
wagon without Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Without the second splash, bro.
And I do want to shout out too. I've been a little overcritical. Well, not overcritical. Andrew Wiggins, we know what he is.
Okay.
He's a lot like Ben.
He's
A lot like Simmons.
Ooh.
There's not a lot of progression there.
Oh.
Did you see him hit the Penny Hardaway?
Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
that was
my
disgusting.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
Andrew Wiggins pisses me off to no end. Because this kid, you can see it. That move alone, the Penny Hardaway move,
Yeah.
alone shows you he has just an abundance of talent.
Yeah.
And he picks and
He always has.
chooses.
He was the number one pick.
Exactly. He picks and chooses when he wants to play. And when he wants to play, my God, does that number 1 overall pick shine.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You're like, wow.
Well,
Yeah.
he's always
he hit
been
that move so clean.
Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness.
But I did see that was gross. But he's a guy over his entire career who has been the same since he came in. I mean, he showed a little bit of progression from his rookie to his sophomore year, but after that, he's been like a 20-point per game, and that's not bad.
I understand the
But
Ben
he's-
Simmons comparison.
But he's not like, there hasn't been that next step. Like he hasn't been an all-star. He hasn't been a, like, you know what I mean? Like he is a grade below all-star level.
He's not a bad player, but he is not what everybody.
He's not
projected him to
$35
be.
million is my point with Andrew Wiggins. but he's playing well. Like, I'm not going to knock the guy. He's, I was going to say the MVP of this team, though, outside of Steph Curry, is probably Gary Payton II. I love this dude. He's what, 33, 30? He's old.
there.
Yeah.
He's that old?
He came out of nowhere.
That's
Like,
what I thought. I thought this
G
guy was a rookie
G
or
League.
something. I was like,
No. He
Kinda.
played before and then
I thought he was young.
No.
I was like a
But-
baby.
So, and I could be wrong on this because I don't know too much about. I've just been watching him play. I remember hearing about him like years ago.
Well, it's because his dad,
Like
His dad's Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
yeah,
The glove.
okay. But
Gary Payton.
Gary.
Gary.
How old is Gary Payton II?
My boy
then?
Gary. He's not my
Huh?
boy.
Am I getting this totally fucked up? How old is Gary Payton II then?
He's older.
I don't know.
I thought he was in
Because
the
he
league
was
earlier too.
He was in the G League last few seasons.
Yeah.
I know that for a
Continue.
But
what's
the
your
dude's
story?
a super
Him.
athlete.
Oh yeah.
Like he has been balling at a.
fact.
I
He's
thought.
29.
Okay, yeah. So I
He's
think I
older.
am right.
Yeah, he's on the other end.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I remember. I don't know what team he used to play for, but he used to just be like a solid guy. Like, he would never very consistent, never averaged a ton, never. He was just okay. Like, he was a good role player. I've heard about him before, and then just fell off the face of the earth. Like, whatever. That's it happens.
Yeah.
But he has come out of this season just literally left field. Like, he is playing out of his mind.
Warriors-
Another player, Jordan Poole, his shooting percentage has skyrocketed.
But that's.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
he
Warriors
had
role
the
players-
writing on the wall was there for him.
But so my thing with the Warriors is just like I feel like it's more of a chemistry thing than pure talent.
Yes.
Outside
that's what I'm
Steph
saying.
Curry,
That's
outside
what I'm
Steph
saying.
Curry.
That's what I wanted to
The
touch
Warriors
up on.
role players, just whenever, like, for some reason they always hit like I said, this is why I'm like giving credit to the front office because they hit on a lot of them.
Oh,
and,
clearly
like-
they drafted Steph, Draymond, and Clay.
But not even just that, but the guys that
How
they
did I
bring,
forget
like the
about
guys that they
Draymond?
brought in and drafted again, they're doing it again. This feels
Yeah.
so much like 2015.
Yeah, that front office is
so much.
Don't forget, James Wiseman is also playing the G League right now, so he's coming back. So now you'll have a big man presence.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see a lot of James Wiseman because he was hurt last year, if I recall.
he's been weird.
So we haven't got to see a lot of him, but if you can get a big man like that to play,
Yeah. Well, I wanted to touch on too. We got a little sidetracked, or at least I did. Draymond Green is not only does he do the things that win basketball games, but his leadership, I think, in the locker room, because what you said, where they're like such a coherent team. Clearly, and I think a lot of it is his leadership. And all the little things that he does to win games.
he's one of those guys. So I've always thought like big threes in the NBA, the best ones work when you have two scorers and a third guy that brings something else to the table.
He's a Dennis Rodman.
Exactly.
He's a poor man's Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. That's what he's always been compared to, and I think he will be for the rest of his career. But he's one of those guys that brings something else to the table because he doesn't need to be the scorer. He's a great defender. Now, he's on the tail end of that, but he's still a great defender, and the leadership is what he brings.
Yeah.
That's what I've always thought makes a great big three. Clearly, you have the two scorers, and then you have someone else that brings it to the table.
God. God, it's like a fucking
Yeah,
doctor's
don't
note.
show my notes.
I don't know if anybody could read them anyways.
Yeah, no, either way. Some of that's some of my real estate stuff, so let's not show that to the people. Anyway.
Is it called Rebirth?
Yeah,
Are you ripping Call of Duty?
No, don't. Those are my notes. Don't worry about it.
Jeez.
But yeah, so I just Draymond Green having a good year.
Prescription pad.
Well, dude, that I don't even know. But yeah, no, Draymond Green as well too. Like watching him after like they have like a really good play or a really bad play. He's the guy who's talking. He's the guy who's like, you should have been here. This should have happened, or like that was good. Next time, do this. Or they're a complete team. He's a player. I want to say I wish the Celtics had a guy like that, but I think Marcus Smart is turning into a guy like that.
No, Marcus Smart is who he thinks he is. Like Marcus Smart thinks he's Draymond Green.
I'm sorry. Since that players only meeting, his assist totals has gone from 14% to like 27%. So like his whole I need to pass the ball, I can't do anything in the corner is literally working.
He bothers me.
I don't know. And then yesterday too, he was 5 for 7. He had a bunch of layups like
we
through
just-
contact.
Are we
Let's
just
get into it.
transitioning to the Celtics now?
Get into
Have
it.
we said
Celtics, yeah,
have we said
no.
everything we need to about
honestly,
the
we
Warriors?
did. Like it was like that was just Warriors are doing it again. Look out!
What time's
people.
Clay coming back?
and they're
Or,
gonna
like, what?
and they're only gonna get better.
Tell Clay to take his time. Make sure he's healthy. Do not rush him
No
back.
need to rush it.
No need to rush him back. They're number 1 seed. They are a wagon right now.
Yeah.
Don't rush him back.
No.
There's no
Well,
need.
2 years, they're not going to. And Golden State has shown they don't have an incompetent front office. They're not an incompetent franchise, so they're not going to.
They're not relying on Clay coming
No.
back.
And they're not. But even so, they're not going to rush him back if he's not ready because
No.
it's Klay Thompson. They're invested.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Now we can get to the Celtics.
Holy shit. When Jason Tatum is in his bag.
It's the smoothest bag. It is
This is the lackadaisical play style that he has, where it's like we said before. Like, he was in a funk at the beginning of the season.
the shots are falling now.
But that's the thing, where we were all kind of like, we were annoyed with him when we were done with him, but we were all saying, though, we're like, you know what? He's annoying the shit out of us right now, but he's talented enough where he's going to get out of this funk.
Yeah.
Because he's just one of those guys.
I will say, I panicked pretty hard this first couple weeks of the season. I was like, bro, we are Garbo right now.
And you were right to say it.
But you know what?
We're getting out of it a little bit.
But you know what's impressed me? So we're 6-4 in the last whatever year. We're 13-10, I think.
And that loss to the Jazz,
It's a tough loss, but 27 threes.
We scored 130.
Yeah, and still lost.
The Jazz shot 60%.
Like our defense has been very efficient since that players only meeting. So I think that was kind of an outlier game.
Yeah,
that was and they were just it was raining buckets outside,
Dude,
and
even,
but they're not.
Even 98.5, who loves the rip on the Celtics, they were like, I can't even.
It was a good game.
Yeah,
it was a good game.
This is why I'm glad that the Celtics didn't hit the panic button and trade Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons.
I fucking hated those rumors.
I know it's just a rumor. I know it was just a rumor, but I'm glad they didn't hit the panic button. We're like, we need to do this. Something has to change right away, because we were all kind of like, something needs to change.
Well, to be honest,
Jaylen hasn't even played in this stretch.
Yeah. To be honest, what happened with that was fucking.
But what I'm saying is they still didn't need Ben Simmons, and they're fixing it.
Didn't need Brown either.
Yeah, he's got a point. Mind you, I still wouldn't trade Brown for Ben Simmons. My statement still stands.
Not to make that all about
that
this.
rumor was basically, hey, yeah, what do you want for Ben Simmons? Well, anything you have is going to include Jaylen Brown. Okay, that's probably how that went. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, don't answer if it's Philly code.
We want
Philly area code. Don't answer it again.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and block that number. Let's never fucking call them again. And you know what's sad actually about the whole, not to get too sidetracked, but sad about the whole Ben Simmons thing is what, they're third in the East right now? They could be They might be third in the East. Yeah. Either way, they clearly have a good team. Ben Simmons is just a fucking.
When you have Joel Embiid, that helps.
Well, their roster is actually pretty good. His whole argument was, team's not built around me.
Well, it's built around Joel Embiid.
Well,
but that's why. You know why? Because Joel Embiid actually cares and tries.
Well, no, they have shooters to comp. What?
I'm just looking at the Celtics schedule this month, and it's disgusting.
Who are we playing?
All right, so this is So this is from the start of the month. All right, so it was the 76ers, Jazz, Trailblazers, Lakers, Clippers, Suns, Bucks, Warriors, Knicks.
Suns, Bucks, Warriors, Knicks is a fucking stretch.
I think Lakers, Clippers, like that. Whole month.
The Lakers aren't a gimme, but they're not as scary anymore.
Bro, they are old as dirt. Their average age is 30. I'm sorry, they're not.
Well, the Lakers went all in on
but it
LeBron.
Doesn't matter. It's Bron and Bron.
You still respect it.
Yeah, okay, but it's Bron, and when AD's playing AD, which is going to be good, but then it's Wayne Ellington and fucking Malik Monk, and I'm sorry, that's.
They went all in on their big three.
That's not very good.
I'm just saying this month.
Yeah, no, that's a stretch.
I'm not saying that's a gimme win, clearly. I mean, you got to respect LeBron of what that team is, but...
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, let's see. If we can pull out... If we can stay 6-4 over that, 10-game stretch, that's all I could really ask for. Especially if we keep in... the thing that's impressed me with the Celtics is their defense recently, because we've had, for a stretch, the best defense in the league.
Oh, I didn't scroll down for... I'm sorry.
Is it more?
Yeah. All right, so after the Knicks...
The Warriors 3 times in a row.
I'm like, do they play more games?
They got the 76ers again. They got the Cavs, Bucks again, Timberwolves, Clippers, and then Suns again. So they play the Clippers and Suns twice this month.
Beginning half of the season.
This is a month. This is a tough month,
This month
actually.
is nuts. This is a big month for their season.
Their
season.
Because Trailblazers are easy.
Big boy month right here.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because Trailblazers are easy. Timberwolves are okay.
The Cavs spanked you.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say the Cavs.
Do not count. The Cavs are sneaky. Okay,
Yeah,
they're not the Cavaliers of old without LeBron.
no, but they
No.
play good defense and they have
Yes.
a lot of young guys.
Yes.
They've been bad for a while. At this point, they did.
And then the Suns are.
The Suns are
second in the
19
West.
and 4. They're
Yeah.
tied with the Warriors right now.
Yeah.
It's No,
They're looking
it's-
to actually go back
This
to the
month
finals.
is. I can't get over this month.
Yeah. No, that's
It's like the NBA looked at the Celtics and go, "What month can we screw them on?" Oh,
you know what?
December.
I'm glad it's early.
Holiday seasons.
You know what? To stay on the Celtics too, who I think is really impressed, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah,
He has been. He
I
has
think it's
been
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
I think it's Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Dennis.
Dennis.
I think
I'm just gonna call him
the
Dennis.
Dennis.
The O with the little thing over it is like a German U.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Dennis.
Never. I thought I was just making that shit up. Like when I think of his name, I think of that.
So it was like a Mandela effect kind of thing.
I genuinely was like, "There's no way." Like that's not a fucking letter. That
I've lied to
doesn't work.
myself.
Anyway,
Honestly, I can't-
all these
Does he
years.
still have that thing? I can't say
No.
I've, like
The
stared at
blonde
him.
hair.
Yeah, like little,
That's
like,
actually when he was with the Hawks. That's how I remembered him.
oh yeah, of course, naturally. Have you guys ever seen Big Mouth?
yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot
He looks
though.
like the hormone monster.
He
Not
did.
even
actually.
close.
You're the man, Steve.
Oh,
That guy.
He did a little bit.
He did. It was bad. I have an edit somewhere where it's just a side by side photo. And it's
We're gonna have to.
it's
throw it up.
fantastic.
Anyways,
Anyway, what's your point with Dennis?
I thought we were getting a C tier point guard.
I liked the price tag, by the way.
I love the price tag.
It was
Well,
cheap,
Well,
He turned
1
down
year.
a fat one from the Lakers.
which
Don't
is
forget that.
weird.
now that I'm looking back,
He's like LeBron's mean.
and I thought that contract from the Lakers was way overpaying for him,
100%.
but
LeBron.
I don't know.
LeBron must have liked him.
But he plays good defense.
Yeah.
He shoots consistently from the three. He put up fucking 32 the other day. Like, he's our third option. He is what I was really hoping Kemba would be because I love Kemba. I've
Yeah.
always loved Kemba. But
got
Kemba's such
knees
an
like a
ISO.
grandmother.
See, actually, I was expecting way more out of Kemba.
I
which
was
is
too.
Why Schroeder's like such a welcome surprise.
Yes. Because I think Schroeder went from, in my eyes at least, like a C caliber point guard to probably like a B plus almost. Like he's borderline. I don't know who to compare. He's like a poor man's Kyle Lowry is
You
what
know-
it feels like from
You know why I feel
From
like
him.
maybe he's working very well is he's not impeding on trying to be the team's guy.
No, he just
Where it's-
plays fluid basketball.
But the thing is where it's just like when you had the Kembas where it's like, is Kemba the leader? That's been the question of this team is like, is Kemba the leader? Everybody loves Kemba. He's a great guy and he's a good leader, but it's like you have Jason Tatum. Then you go back to Kyrie where it's like, oh, at that point you're like, Kyrie's the guy. And I'm not even going to get into a whole Kyrie thing, but then Kyrie was like, no. Then you go back to Isaiah Thomas. Well, Isaiah Thomas was right beforehand. So we've been on through a stretch of like point guards that's like, are they the guy?
well,
Or is
Isaiah
Jason
didn't,
Tatum
Isaiah,
the guy?
Isaiah didn't play with Jason
Yeah,
Tatum.
so I realized that's why I retracted that.
Was his rookie year?
He got drafted the year we traded him. Or the Celtics traded him.
Okay.
So, but like...
Are we sure?
Yes.
I think so. I don't think that
100%.
ever happened.
He played with Jaylen Brown. That's
I
who he played
vividly remember those being two different teams.
with. Yes, they
I
were.
think.
They never played together.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
would've
so it's
loved
like...
them to,
but the last couple point guards we've had to try to make that...
Ow, Jesus.
Yeah, just hit myself.
The last couple
Big-
point guards we've
big-
had.
big three kind of thing. What's going on? It's... I feel like they've been impeding on like, I'm the guy. Not that I think Kemba was trying to be, but I think
Well,
it was
Kyrie,
more
I
like,
can see. Kemba, well, yeah, that's the thing. Kemba was an All NBA player. That's higher. That's better than All Star caliber.
No,
with
and I
Charlotte
get that, but I think
before
that
we
was-
got him. So that's a fair point. Is what I'm
and
agreeing with you.
that's why I think Dennis is working out well because one, he's not as talented as those guys, but he's not trying to be like, hey, I'm the man here. It's like I'm Dennis.
Yeah,
Just
I'm Dennis.
I'm Dennis.
Open
two
for a
truths and a
three,
lie.
thank you.
No.
Yeah, two truths.
God, this
I play basketball.
that just gave me so
My
much,
name is Dennis.
That just gave me so much PTSD.
I'm 7'2".
Oh my God.
Which one's the lie?
Jesus.
he's 7'2".
No fucking way is that a Dennis. There's no fucking way.
I follow him on social. It's not Dennis. It's not Dennis. He's got two dots above one of his letters.
It's just this team, like, actually to swing it back to Tatum, he does have, if you go back in his career, we're like I'm 20. So me and Tatum, we're the same age as Tatum.
Yeah.
And I love
that
it's
stat.
I don't.
It's well, he's actually, to make it even better, he's only 2 weeks older than me.
Love that.
That's fun for me to say.
Love that.
Because I like to
That's my boy.
I like
Rethink all my life decisions.
I like to compare my life, and I'm like, oh, we're the same age. He's
We're doing.
Hey,
guys
we're,
are- you
we're
guys
also
are-
not 6'9"
hey.
and jump through the sky.
Hey.
6'8". Huh?
I think you're close.
Oh, now I'm disappointed in you,
6'10".
Ryan.
What?
I think you're close to being as successful as him.
Not on the court.
God,
No,
you were so wrong. You have a
But in
bad
life,
judge of character. So.
Ryan's-
possibly.
Ryan's like, I've had pizza packets for dinner for the past month.
Oh, okay. Random side note. I saw a dude the other day. He had fucking cargo shorts on, like the big baggy, like the ones that go past his knees.
like 18.
Trust
zippers.
me, I know. I used to wear them.
He had pizza rolls in the pockets.
No, he did
He
not.
had pizza rolls.
Was this a person you saw?
I saw it. He came to the bar.
No.
Pizza rolls in his pockets.
Totino's.
Was
Tostinos,
there at least
pizza
like
rolls.
tinfoil in the pockets?
I don't know. But he came in. He got one drink, was waiting for takeout, and he left.
Were they cooked?
I hope so.
Imagine
Yeah,
if he was eating frozen pizza rolls.
You know what's crazy, Ryan?
Just
You know what's crazy, Ryan? I've done that.
What?
It was one.
actually, you know what this
This-
fucking
this-
psycho
this-
did?
Yeah,
Dude.
he digs earwax out with a key.
You know,
Yeah, dude. No. Side note. That's fucking.
I
That is
touched the key.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I picked up. You're like, oh, don't touch that. I was like, why?
got a
Like,
new
he
key.
digs
I
it
got a
out.
new key.
Nah, dude. This
I
time.
got a new key.
How gross does fucking ice cold chili sound?
Stop.
How
Immediately
how
stop.
gross does ice cold chili sound? Where literally we're at my house. I'm like, all right, mom made chili. It's good ass chili. Why don't we wait to heat this shit up? I put mine in the microwave. I turn around to go do his. He literally is halfway through the bowl. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, it's good. I don't know.
I'd like to report a crime.
That is a fucking crime.
Like,
I'm sorry. Is it National Shit on James Day today?
I don't know how we even got in here, but like, no, we're here. Ice cold chili?
Ice cold, bro. Like straight out
I'm
the fridge.
staring at a microwave.
You could
It
see.
wasn't here.
It's like I don't have a fucking microwave.
You're living in a house.
Bro, you could see the fucking like the when grease gets cold around
I
the
think
edge.
that I think
You could
that's-
see the pockets.
I think it speaks volume of how good the chili was.
Oh,
I
it's
was eating
the
it
chili's
cold.
the chili's.
So does that
fucking
not
gas.
speak volume on that at least?
No.
Mom makes homemade
'Cause
chili.
it's-
She knows what the fuck is up.
Chili. And it's cold.
Dude, I don't even like the consistency.
Sin.
Chili.
I don't,
You
dude.
need to repent.
I don't even like the consistency of cold chili. Like looking at it, like scooping it out of the Tupperware bin into the bowl. I'm like, I'm like, this is not. Nope.
Well, because it's
I didn't really-
well, 'cause
It's like-
it
it's like-
stays together.
That's what I mean.
A chili
The
shouldn't,
consistency
like, do
makes me
that.
uncomfortable.
Chili should at least see it like kind of move a little bit.
A little
Just
bit.
Like,
If you grew up with my mother's cooking, you would have no problem.
Listen,
eating
I've seen your
anything.
dad literally eat 2 hard taco shells and call it a fucking.
This
meal.
is what I'm talking about. This is the life I've lived.
and it's
Just know if you ever invite me over for dinner, I'm never gonna complain.
I'm aware.
You're welcome. I'm a great guest. I'm a great guest. Yeah. What's your comeback? Yeah. Oh no. It's not hard to please James when he comes over. Get over yourself. Get off your high horse.
anyway, Tatum does these stretches.
What kind?
Well, like literally, it's like it starts right about now, and then it kind of fades near playoff time. It's happened. It's now 5 years in. It's happened
good.
every year.
I don't even like
He'll
when
catch.
he plays elite.
He starts catching fire right around now. When's the playoffs? Like April.
You know, at the end of the season.
Thanks. April.
When they play all their games.
when they're all finished. When all the games add up to 82.
Sports co-host.
I wish I could tell you. Probably
Coast.
April.
You know what's awesome? COVID was crazy.
I mean, he's been here for 5 years, but that's fine. Oh, okay, yeah. Season ends in April. It starts in April.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yay, Ryan!
You're
Okay.
throwing that thing like down like you have a case on there.
I have
Okay,
a
Dad.
screen.
I'm just saying. Dude, those are loud. Like
Oh, for the people. I understand now.
I think that'd be fine. No, it's letting the people who listen know that I'm looking up shit and I'm throwing it down. Going,
What is your next
Job
take?
done.
What are we even at this point?
I need him to keep it going. Like
Oh, that
I
seems
don't need him
blatantly
to trail off at the end. I can't have this.
Well,
here.
that's how like elite players become elite.
This is what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
He
I'm
carries
agreeing with
himself
you.
as that dude.
Does he? Yeah, he does. I thought about it. Did you see me? Did you see how quick I reacted?
Yeah, I'm glad you thought about it for 3 seconds. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Jesus
Think about the cold chili I'm going to eat later.
Puke. No, but this is, he falls off near the end. You can't have this again because he's finally catching fire. It's like we said at the beginning of this segment. When he's in his bag.
He's got
God.
That was
a deep bag.
Well, do you remember right before COVID hit? Like, he was starting to play out of his mind, like, MVP conversation. He wasn't going to be the MVP because he started this later, but he can be a top player in this league when he does hit it, like you said.
Yes.
But he just hasn't consistently done it, which is irritating as all hell because he's proven he has the talent
Fair
to do
enough.
it.
I know, because, like, COVID hit and all that, but...
I give him a break because that's a huge break.
It still fit the trend.
Yeah, no, I agree. I give him a break with that aspect.
I'll give him a break for that year, but the other years, like, it's happened. It's happened every year.
Yeah.
Early predictions this year, actually. I think we're a better team than last year, which is shocking. I
didn't see that coming either. Rob Williams, too.
Rob Williams and Al Horford.
Let's not ride the highs and lows too much. Let's keep it...
I'm going to give credit where credit's due.
No, I agree.
I thought they were a dumpster fire.
No, I get that, but let's not ride the lows and highs too hard.
Well, I think...
No. I'm not either.
And no, I know I did hit the panic button way too early.
I don't think it's hard to be a better team than last year either, though.
Agreed.
So, I mean...
But I agree. I did hit the panic button too early. I want to retract that statement, and I want to think... I think we're probably a 5 seed this year in the East. I think we're competitive. I think we're better than last year. But I think the big thing is if we can keep our defense as consistent as it has been, I don't know. I like this team. I like the Schroeder signing. I like Al Horford being back. I like the fact that you just said Robert Williams is playing like really good center basketball.
I've always liked Robert Williams.
He's playing now that he's getting those minutes, and Al Horford being a complimentary piece, like a backup.
I love Al. God
like
damn it!
The fact
God
that
he's
I
back.
love Al.
I love his leadership. I love
Al, Dennis, Robert.
He does a lot of the stuff that we need on. We do have a lot of white people.
Yeah, white people
on this team.
Al.
Jason.
What's your name?
Jason, Dennis, Al, Robert.
He gives such off an Al vibe though, because he's so calm and collective. He's like, hey, I'd love if you came over for dinner.
Me and my wife would love to have you. We're making kebabs. Would you like to join us?
Would you like some iceberg lettuce?
That's so how Al would talk.
We'll cut it into a wedge. Make a nice wedge salad. Blue cheese crumbles, a little bit of bacon.
Jason, you can bring Deuce.
We have some queso here. I took out some of the peppers. A little too spicy for me.
I do have some sriracha you can throw on the side.
Jalen.
What is happening?
Would you like water with ice or no ice?
No, Dennis, you don't need to bring any beverages. I will have some sugar-free Kool-Aid. Oh, that came out. Yay.
Some Arnie Palmies.
Arnie Palmies.
Arnie Palmies.
I'll bring some sparkling...
I have never heard anybody say Arnie Palmies.
That's the other guy's reference. It's fantastic. It's so good.
What are we doing at this point? Are we doing the
honestly,
Celtics?
No. When we riff, we're good. I like when we riff. It's fun. But little quick side note.
How many dinner parties? Now I gotta ask.
No.
How many dinner parties do you think Al has a year with the team?
Oh, good amount. Well, he's
once a month.
He's the dad.
Once a month.
He is the dad.
He's
the dad.
He's the dad.
Once a
That's
month.
fucking hilarious. I love.
He's
Al.
like 36. Of course, he's the dad.
Once a month.
Al.
Easily once a month they have dinner parties.
I might say at least a couple, actually. Probably more than that.
I'm just saying that's the bar.
Yeah. Oh, bar.
Define dinner parties.
Like
a party where they have dinner. I don't.
Are you
hosting?
going out? Is he hosting? Yeah, that's one.
He's definitely a brick oven pizza kind of guy.
Oh,
he's a brick oven pizza kind of guy. You ever seen that Kevin Hart thing where it's just like, oh, what is that? BOP or something? It was brick oven pizza. Bop. Okay, you gotta watch the Kevin Hart thing. It's a whole thing. But either way, he's a big brick.
I know exactly what
Thank you.
I haven't seen it.
BOP, brick oven pizza. You gotta watch it. It's a funny skit. I'm not gonna explain it because I'm not Kevin Hart. Clearly. But yeah, just absolutely. Al has brick oven pizza parties. He probably has that and regular dinner parties once a month.
I agree with that.
I agree. I think that's the take of the day.
That's what the team needed.
That's what, brick oven, a little bit of BOP. That's what
all we need.
A little bit of BOP. That's all they need.
Get the Celtics some brick oven pizzas. Call it a day. You give me brick oven pizzas, that's enough incentive to play better defense. I'm gonna start passing the ball more. Is that a margarita pizza?
Dude, this is actually no. This is Al's pregame. This is Al's pregame speech. He just gives in the middle of the floor. He's like,
listen,
"Hey, guys."
at halftime, if
No,
we're
no,
winning,
that's too intense. That's too intense.
if we're winning at halftime,
No, it's way too intense. No one's gonna listen to that.
Hey guys,
if
Hey,
we're winning
guys.
at halftime,
Listen.
I brought a margarita pizza. I made it at home.
I have it heated right now.
No, hey guys. Listen.
Everybody will have enough for 2 slices.
Guys, listen.
You can
okay?
take one if you'd like,
Guys,
but don't take 3.
We need this victory. Okay, we need to come home with a dub. If you guys play well, okay. Dennis, stop.
Dennis,
look at me,
I'm
Dennis.
looking at you, Dennis.
Stop messing around. Okay, guys, guys, Jason, you're such a scoundrel. Guys, I need you to listen. If we take this home, if we win today, we need to pull together. I swear to God, we'll go back to my house. Brick oven pizza.
We'll throw on our jammies.
Brick oven pizza. We're gonna put in our jammies.
I got silk jammies for everyone.
Guys, it's December. Hot cocoa, Polar Express.
I was about to say Christmas.
Huh?
movies.
Tom Hanks. Right? Guys? Jalen? Yeah.
Somebody. I can't.
And the coach comes in and he goes, "What the hell are we doing?"
Ime?
Coach, would you like some tea?
Ime, you're at about a 9 and you just bring it down to a 4.
Oh, yeah, we're up by 1. What are you talking about? I need intensity.
Okay.
I really hope Al's like that. That would make it so much
If
better.
that's how it is now. That has to be the truth.
Like, did you see?
He's like a gentle giant, it
Not just that.
definitely feels like.
Did you see his celebration when Rob Williams blocked that shot at the end versus the Sixers game?
No.
It was like double fist, like jumping jack.
Yes,
Like,
Al.
The whitest celebration.
Yes, Al.
It's the best. Like, full on, like, jumped as high as he could. Was like, yay, team! Like, swear to God. Like, that's what he said in his
Okay.
head.
Bro, do you actually know the thing where he'll like flinch at rebound? Or
Yes!
Yeah.
he definitely does that shit on purpose, just because he
That's
thinks
just
it's
his
funny.
No, he just probably like got the
He probably
wailed
broke
with
his nose.
basketballs.
Hell no. No, dog, the ball won't even bounce near him.
No, I
He's like-
know.
Bro, 100% he's doing it to fuck with people.
I love Al.
I do.
I love Al.
I'm genuinely glad he's back. And on a side note, other than the brick oven pizzas, he's definitely he's definitely like like our team's like he's doing all the stuff that the team last year like we didn't have a guy to do. Like the big man who can facilitate offense, set good screens, good ball movement, spreads the floor when you need him to. Like
And Stevens knew we were missing that piece, and
that's why he went and got him back.
They're like, "Ow, my boy.
Al, we missed the pizzas.
Al, we need some brick oven pizzas. Warm them up. Warm them up, Al." Okay.
I mean, I think we've
I think
exhausted the riffing.
I
of
think
Al
I
Horford.
think that's all we can say about Al. Are we good with the Celtics?
I'm good.
I'm
with
good.
the Celtics.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks to Al's
That
brick
was
oven.
fun. I like that segment. That was a good one.
Thanks to Al's brick oven pizza. The Celtics are back on track.
You know the thumbnail has to be Al with a pizza hat and an Italian mustache.
Oh, guys, get on it.
It has to
I
be
love
Al with a pizza hat and Italian mustache.
So now,
Let's bring it back to football, huh?
college football.
College.
Kyle.
Knows nothing about college football.
Kyle is not as you know, I'm a lifelong Georgia fan.
Shut the fuck.
Okay, it's been a good it's been a good 7-month run. Good 7 months. But they did just announce their the top 4 teams. We got Alabama at 1, Michigan at 2, Georgia at 3, and Cincinnati at 4. I'm honestly not upset with this.
Damn it, because I'm not either. I was originally when it first came out, I was prepared to rip the what's the people called?
The committee.
I was prepared to rip them a new one because Michigan's not number 1, and I hate Michigan.
The only reason
I hate
the big reason I'm okay with Bama being 1 is because going into this game, the SEC championship, everyone's like, Georgia is debatably the best college defense of all time, blah, 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 this and that, which it looked like they were.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then, exactly. And then, Bama goes in and puts up 41. Bryce Young is breaking records against this defense, and it's like, yeah, I know that loss against Texas A&M isn't pretty, but you just demolished that Georgia defense. that historical, debatably best. Which they're out of that conversation now. You can't let up 41 in the SEC championship game and still be in that conversation. Yeah, I'm glad Cincinnati's at 4. I wanted them in the playoffs because they held their end of the bargain.
There would have been a riot if Cincinnati didn't make the playoffs.
Now, do I think they make it to the championship game? God, no. If Bama did that to Georgia, yeah, Cincinnati, I'm glad you're here. Here's your little gift basket for coming. Yeah. But yeah, after this game, you're going home, and you're probably not going to show up in the playoffs for another 10 years.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see that they've actually made it because they held their end of the bargain. They did it.
Yep.
Yeah, Bama's just gonna take
Cincinnati.
His.
Is that what you said? Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color is their uniform?
Red and black.
They're red and black.
Okay.
They're not in the big reason. It's a big deal that Cincinnati's in this.
Kyle doesn't even know colors.
I know. So there's the Power 5 conferences, which is like the actual big schools, which is like the SEC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, and ACC. Cincinnati's not in any of those. They're in the Group 5, which is the smaller schools. So that's why it's a huge deal that they're even in the playoffs right now.
I'm assuming they're undefeated.
Yes, they're undefeated. So that's them holding up their end of the bargain. Undefeated, winning by pretty large margins, if I recall. I don't know the exact stats, but they did what they had to do. But yeah, Bama's just going to go, okay, thanks for showing up, thanks for playing, but this is big boy time.
When's the playoffs start?
It starts the same week because the first games are technically bowl games. So it's either next week or the week after. I don't recall if they get. Oh yeah, the college season's pretty short. Total, if you make it to the national championship
games, like 12.
Well, if you make it all the way to national championship, 15.
Okay.
It's because they have to balance that their
academics,
their students, which like a lot of these guys are. But I'm sorry, you really think Bryce Young is thinking about?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I got my geology class coming up.
Random side note, I had no idea Javonte Williams, the running back for Denver, had a 4.6 GPA.
Oh, and I
saw that the other night.
And a lot of these guys do go to class.
Is higher than 4?
4.6. I don't even know how the fuck that's possible.
I knew it was impossible in high school because they had like the weighted
he, like,
things. I
tripled my
didn't get
GPA.
that, but
bro, I didn't even graduate college. You fucking kidding me? 4.6. That's
I actually did research papers on it though. There's a lot of guys that like. Yeah, they don't go to class.
No shit.
It's blatantly obvious, but that's what I mean where it's like, so the balancing of like only having 15 games, including the national championship game, like going all the way. It's like, well, they should extend the season, but it's like, well, they're still students. I'm like, yeah, I get a large percentage of them aren't going to the NFL.
I don't know. Free education to not put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. Wow, I'm not trying to make this whole debate of that, but like,
yeah.
There are a lot of athletes that do take advantage of it to get a free education. It is a real thing. And I'm not trying to crap on all like college athletes or whatnot. I'm not trying to. But there are some guys like, you think any of the Ohio State wide receivers care? This is one of the nastiest receiving corps I've seen in college football for a while. Not to get
still, the Ohio State the
receiving corps.
Even now though,
they're pretty nasty.
They had Metcalf and AJ Brown at the same time.
Nope, they played at Ole Miss.
That's Ole Miss. Fuck. Sorry.
This is what I mean when Kyle does not watch college football.
But this
is how I feel.
Same colors. Okay, I know.
There's a lot of teams.
Ohio State.
But get back to the rankings. I'm not upset at all.
Like I said,
I'm really not.
Originally, when it came out, I was ready to rip the committee because I was like, "Why the hell isn't Michigan number 1?" I was like, they should be. I feel like they absolutely should have been.
They lost to Michigan State, right?
I think so. They lost. I know they lost to somebody. Yeah, entertain yourself. You do something. But like, I feel like they should have been 1. And I was like, wow, they're really just setting up it's for it to be a Bama-Georgia national championship game yet again.
Oh,
but
100%.
Then on the ride over, I was like, oh, they also set it up so there's a chance for a Michigan-Cincinnati national championship game. And I'm like,
wouldn't that be something?
And I go, you know what? Fair. Because honestly, if you're thinking about it, it should be Bama-Georgia again at 2-3. But they set it up so either way, like, there's a chance for it to be a Michigan-Cincinnati at least. I'm going to fucking punch you in the throat.
It's awesome because nobody's going to be able to hear him because he doesn't have his mic set up. But he's just whispering in my ear this whole time. Oh, yes. I agree. Good point. I would totally do that. But yeah, no, I'm bumming as a Georgia fan. But that defense just fell apart.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. No, the problem I had. Oh wow.
Bye-bye. James's camera's gone. Yes.
Oh, my camera just died.
All
So
right,
it's just going to be audio from now on. But I think
what should we put as a picture for the rest of this? I mean, we're almost done, but
I think that's all we have actually.
Honestly, yeah. No, it's like I was hoping you didn't like it, but like we both like it.
I like it, and there's really no more
Yeah.
debate on it.
There
Since
really
I don't
is no
have a
debate on
face, who wants to do the closing?
oh, fuck.
How do you do it? Okay, wait, hang on. Let me get situated. Don't make fucking noises. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thank you for watching. If you do, if you like what we're doing, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. Tell your folks about us.
We should definitely bring in fucking brick oven pizzas next week.
Oh
by
my
the way,
God.
let's have a.
Do any of us own brick oven pizzas?
No, but I work at a restaurant that has one.
Oh, smack.
Bro,
Brick
what are we
oven
doing?
pizzas.
Bop, 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 bop.
Like,
bop,
share,
bop.
subscribe, bell.